Great Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is Miss JD for another episode of our daily stock market insights. And in this video, I am going to talk about the highly traded stocks for the day, and let's find out how these stocks performed. Hopefully, one or some of these stocks are in your portfolio, and I hope to contribute some insightful knowledge or information here in our video today. So if this is the type of video you want to watch every single day, I'm inviting you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. Okay, so let us first talk about the index. So last night I talked about or I reviewed the banking sector or the companies in the banking sector, and I also quickly mentioned about the index, and I said that we could be stabilizing in the area where we are currently at. Um, so, like what happened today, it's just still doing flatline performance, doing sideways, right? We're slightly higher, but still red. But overall, the outlook here is we could just be moving sideways in the coming days. So yeah, we see here there's a resistance at this area, and we're trying to establish a support at the 6,550 level around that area. Okay, so um, let's see how your individual stocks are going to perform or have performed today. Let's start with Dito. Dito giving us some slight recovery, a 4.5% increase in today's market performance. So that's a good sign. We could be establishing, I'm not sure if this could still be revisited, but I would still want to plot it at that area because we are still moving below the MA20 line. So anything can happen. Um, the slight increase in today's performance uh, does not have good volume. It's still very minimal compared to the volume that we had here previously. So what we want to see here is that as we move higher and higher, we want to see volume increasing. So at this point, I'd say we could still be like the index, we could still be moving sideways here. In the event the price fluctuates and touches the 9.01 level, that would be a good area to add more. And I'm saying this statement addressing the mid to long term holders of Dito. I know we have a lot of Dito holders here. I myself, I'm a Dito holder. My average here was I started with 6, added more. Unfortunately, I added at the 15.50 and at the 16. That's why it brought my average to the 8 peso level. But then again, we're still on a green here, but um, with what happened, our gain has reduced significantly. And what we are trying to achieve here is just to accumulate volume because, as we know, as the company continues to operate, um, development could happen anytime, and revenue will be next. We don't expect for the company to be profitable in the first year of operation, so just managing my expectation at this point. All right. Next is the BHI. Okay, so we didn't notice this. We didn't notice this personally. I did not notice this climbing really in the past few days. While the rest have been on a decline, this stock is slowly creeping up. So that's a good one. We're still attempting to break this resistance over here, but this was not successful today. Overall, I believe many of our traders have taken profit in today's market performance. So what I'm expecting here is a continuation of a retracement. It's going to be, there will be a correction. Most likely it'll go back to the area very near our MA20 line. Okay, so if you're a holder of a BHI, if you want to add or you are thinking of entering, I'd say wait for a while because I see the price moving back. Okay, so if you're already profitable, on the other hand, consider taking profit because the next few days we could see a retracement. Next is PRIM. PRIM, surprisingly, This is almost a ceiling play. I think it even reached the 50. I'm not sure. 4.25. So this one has good volume. I don't know the backstory here. I was trying to find out what the story is all about, but no story at this point. So I'm thinking maybe the 2.9 billion market cap is easy to push. So that could be the reason why. I think it is. So what I'm thinking here is that we want to closely, if you are still interested in getting in the stock, very stay closely monitor the stock on a much faster time frame. If you want, you take a look at the daily and then take a look at the 15-minute chart and then trim it down to the 5-minute chart. So overall, what I can see here is that um, people can take profit, but given that we're very close to the um, ceiling price, what could potentially happen here, and we're triggering the upper band, there could be a gap up. And if this is a 2 day worth of rally, then what will happen is it will push the price higher, and midday or last few hours of the day, then that's the time they will take profit. But that's the reason why I said closely monitor the stock. At this point, I see a support around the 351 area, which was the previous resistance of this stock. So that's my outlook. We can still trade this stock. I'm not saying we cannot, but just be extra careful. This is the type of rally that our expert traders are playing, and they could, take profit in a snap of a finger. Okay, 1 second. The next stock we are going to review is BPI. BPI also showed an improvement in the price. It has already been the third day. So this was a really good sign over here. So I forgot to include this in my review last night. BPI is another company in the banking sector. So this is a doji. And when this comes out very near your support, then that is a sign that we are going to change our direction. So true enough, Friday, no, this was a Monday. No, Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday. Then we're now very near our short-term resistance, which is our MA20 line. So something to also anticipate, that if there's really no buying sentiment, then chances are we could be resisting at this area, which is already very near that area. My outlook here is still on the conservative side, looking at, as we increase in the price, the volume is not that really huge, as you can see. Still, see that? Still flat volume. Okay, so chances are we might experience some rejection in the coming days very near our MA20 level. So that's my outlook. But then again, I could be wrong. The moment we break out of that, then of course, that's a good sign. This is still respecting the downtrend channel over here. So we want to see the stock cross. The safest here is wait for the stock to cross the MA20 level. BDO also got we ended red, so this could still be moving sideways. Let's just anticipate that. So I mentioned earlier, or yeah, last night, the nearer we are to the 101 to 100 level, that's the much better area to uh, start accumulating. Looking at it, we're still, moving sideways here. Video is really looking attractive for me. Others may not like this, but for me, while the stock is on sideways, that's the time I want to accumulate. And then slowly, when the momentum starts to pick up, then at least we're already we have an exposure, or we are in a position in this stock. Next is MBT. MBT had a green today, very near 47. It almost reached that. That was what? I bet this thing happened in the last few minutes of the market. 4%. It was almost 4% increase, but it got trimmed down to 1%. But that's one thing good about this stock is that we have established a support at the 45 peso level. So if this holds, then chances are we could continue moving up and fill this gap. There's still an unfinished business right over here. So chances are if we nice volume too, okay? We're starting to accumulate. Well, we're doing flat line here at the support area. People are showing interest now. They find the stock probably already on a cheaper side, so they're starting to accumulate. Hence the increase in the volume. So if we see this, then chances are we could slowly increase in the price, right? So let's accumulate around the 45, 46 area. That's still a good area to uh, add more. Look at this. We're also seeing some, oops, the position that we have, especially for position traders out there like myself. The area where we are at is really, really attractive right now. There's still a bigger upside in our position if we are to enter now. Ali is still on a decline. Overall, it is triggering the lower band. So I'm not feeling good about the current setup of Ali. So on the conservative side, I see a resistance at this level. So chances are we could still continue revisiting that. Um, we're almost at the oversold, but still it can go down. All right, 34, 36 is the area I am looking at. ACEN. ACEN is being rejected right here at the MA20 line. So let's just wait. This company is really, really good. The business model is very good. The company itself, the Ayala as a company, is really, really good. So I think there are a lot of good potentials. So this is a growth stock, man. Um, I'd say I know this is being rejected right at this level, but if you are an investor, you wouldn't really mind. This is already very cheap area, so in case it dips, then that's a bonus for us. Anywhere from six peso within the 6 peso level, that's already very, very attractive. 2.4 million on foreign buying. SM staying flat. If this is going to go down, I think the lowest point would be around 983. And yes, I think we have a resistance right here, support established right in this level. We got a resistance here, support right here. So chances are we will just revisit that and continue to move up. Okay, look at the volume. As we go down, volume is just really, really small right here. Okay, look at this. Big volume right on this day too, 2 days straight. And when the price moved down, people selling is not, the volume of the selling is really very, very small. So we have a lot of holders of SM. So that's really nice. On the what's the bigger picture? We still, yeah, we're halfway there, but then again, this is SM. Nothing to worry about this in this company. URC is still on a consistent decline. Um, at this point, I'd like to plot our nearest support at the 119 area or 118. It's an area, but overall, just looking at it at a glance, this is still on a continuous decline. Right? We are still respecting the downtrend channel over here, creating lower highs and lower lows. So we got a touch over here, a wick over here, and we're already very near our oversold, and we started entering. So if this is going to respect, it might be possible that it could just flatline within this range, but this is the lowest drop. That's the area. So I'm thinking we could be revisiting this, and then that's the uh, last leg of the decline because I see support right here as well. Um, let's try last tell. tell, attempting to break our MA20 level, but this is not a confirmed breakout yet. Okay, we still have this. If we are going to plot that, we are still in a downtrend channel. Okay, that's still downtrend, but one thing's for sure, if it breaks and continues to move higher, crossing the MA20 line, that's a different story. We now have a breakout of the downtrend channel, and then from there we can potentially see a continuation. For now, our support, let's plot it at the 1276 there. The reason why, or 275, the reason why I'm saying that is I see this and I see this. So those are your support levels at the moment. See that? Support, support, previous resistance. So always remember that once we break out of the resistance, when it drops, that could become your new support. Okay, so you can draw this. Okay, you can draw that, and then just observe the moment we break out of this descending triangle, then that's the time we could we may want to enter. At this point, we're not 100% sold with the idea yet because we're still within that triangle. In the meantime, guys, all right, so I was able to review the top trending or highly traded stocks today. So if you would like to send in your request, I can record another one tonight. So feel free to drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. When you drop comments, you like the video, it is really helping my channel. And in that way, YouTube will discover Miss JD, and at least if you see there's value in these videos I make, at least we could have more people view them as well. So don't be shy, hit the like and drop a comment as well. Thank you for now. Bye bye.